जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन काले बाजारों में धन के चोर नहीं होंगे,
धन के चोर नहीं होंगे, धन के चोर नहीं होंगे।
मदिरा के सौदाई जिस दिन चारों ओर नहीं होंगे,
चारों ओर नहीं होंगे, चारों ओर नहीं होंगे।
अंडे मांस के खाने वाले रिश्वत खोर नहीं होंगे, जिस दिन सच कहने वालों के दिल कमजोर नहीं होंगे। भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, ओ भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन वीर शहीदों की कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी,
कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी।
देश के हित में सब कुछ देने वालों की पूजा होगी,
की पूजा होगी, की पूजा होगी।
उधम भगत सुभाष की जब कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, वीर शिरोमणि लक्ष्मीबाई रानी की पूजा होगी। जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
Namaste, everyone. Let me take this opportunity on behalf of the Arya Spiritual Center to welcome every one of you who are tuning into our program today, and those of you who are here at the Mandir. As you know, every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, the Arya Spiritual Center is bringing to you in your homes and here live at Mandir weekly satsangs. On the first Sunday of every month, we have a special Gayatri satsang, which we'll be conducting today. I want to take this opportunity once again to welcome all of you to our program this morning. To start our program this morning, I will turn you over now to Pandit Deepak, who will now lead in the opening bhajan.
Once again, a very warm namaste to each and every one of you present here at the Arya Spiritual Center in Jamaica, New York this morning, and to our thousands of listeners on the World Wide Web from various countries. We say a very special welcome to you to our Sunday morning satsang here at Arya Spiritual Center. This morning, as you heard from our Chairman of Trustees, we'll be having the Gayatri Havan, which we have every first Sunday of the morning. So we are very glad to have you with us. As we begin this morning with this wonderful worship today, wherever you are, if you can dedicate a few minutes or a few hours, maybe an hour, 2 hours to this satsang, where you can benefit greatly, please do so. As we begin now, we chant the sweet, beautiful name of the Lord, Om, 3 times, invoking these wonderful vibrations and blessings and grace on the proceedings here this morning. तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. And now, may I ask and may I invite all of you to join in the bhajan. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति स्वाति की धार. It's on page 263 if you have the new edition of the Atma Geet. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति स्वाति की धार. सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो. ईश सगुण निर्गुण अविनाशी मात पिता हरया तोर भये हम वत्स सदा ही तार हमें संसार. ओ तार हमें संसार. सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो भक्त भक्ति स्वाति की धार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो। आर्य समाज नमस्ते भावे, वेद प्रकाश लखार। खंड पखंडा होत लखावे, ज्ञान जगत उजियार। ओ जान जगत उजियार। सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन सब नर नार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति स्वाति की धार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो। भेद कुभावन दूर भगावे, आए यहाँ पर प्यार। दूर भय भवत्स सदा ही, तार हमें संसार। ओ तार हमें संसार। सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन सब नर नार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति स्वाति की धार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो। तीर्थ भयाय गोत लगावे, पुण्य यहाँ पर सार। संगति संतन देव चलावे, उभन सब व्यवहार। ओ शोभन सब व्यवहार। सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन सब नर नार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति स्वाति की धार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो। Dear friends, listeners, members, I now pass you over to our dear Pandita Devi ji, who will lead us in Sandhya this morning. Pandita Devi.
Namaste. Let's all take a comfortable seat, sitting in our upright body, keeping the body in an upright position. Keep your breathing lightly as we chant, as Sandhya is our communication with our inner self. May we bring our senses, our mind, and focus on the divine. Om Amrito Pastarnamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashah Srimai Sri Shrayatam Swaha. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवास्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। तूने हमें उत्पन्न किया, पालन कर रहा है तू। तुझसे ही प्राण पाते हम, दुखियों को दुख हरता है तू। तेरा महान तेज है, छाया हुआ सभी स्थान। सृष्टि की वस्तु वस्तु में तू हो रहा है विद्यमान। तेरा ही डरते ध्यान हम मांगते तेरी दया। ईश्वर हमारी बुद्धि को श्रेष्ठ मार्ग पर चला। दाता हमारी बुद्धि को आर्य मार्ग पर चला। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वाहा तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवास्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। O Supreme Lord, the source of the existence, intelligent and bliss, creator of the universe, may we prove worthy of thee. May we experience thy glorious grace. May thou be the honoring guide of our minds, and may we follow thy lead unto righteousness. Om, taking water in your right palm, doing the act. Om Shanno Devi Ravishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyo Ravi Sravantu Na Devi Swarupa Ishwar Puran Abhishta Kije Yahani Raho Sudamai कल्याण दान दीजे। नित रिधि सिद्धि बरसे हित हो सदा हमारा। बहती रहे हृदय में सदधर्म प्रेम धारा। O all-pervading Mother, sweet and divine, be pleased to bless the cravings of my soul to reach thy bosom. May this world of ours be filled with peace and bliss from pole to pole. Taking water in your left palm, blessing your organs. Om Vak Vak. Om Pranaha Pranaha. Om Chakshuhu Chakshuhu. Om Srotram Srotram. Om Nabhi. Om Hirdayam. Om Kanta. Om Shiraha. Om Bahubhyam Yashobalam. Om Kartal Karprishte. Om Bhupanatu Shirasi. Om Bhuvapanatu Netrayo. Om Swahapanatu Kante. Om Mahapanatu Hirdaye. Om Janapanatu Nabhyam. Om Tapapanatu Padhayo. Om Satyam Panatu Punah Shirasi. Om Kam Brahmapanatu Sarvatra. Pranayam. Om Bhuva. Om Swa. Om Maha. Om Jana. Om Tapa. Om Satyam. Om Bhuva. Om Swa. Om Maha. Om Jana. Om Tapa. Om Satyam. Om Bhuva. Om Swa. Om Maha. Om Jana. Om Tapa. Om Satyam. ॐ ऋतञ्चा सत्यञ्चाभिदा तपसोऽत्यजायत ततो रात्र्यजायत ततः समुद्रो अर्णव ॐ समुद्रादर्णवादधी संवत्सरो अजायत अहोरात्राणि विदत् विश्वस्य मिषतो वशी ॐ सूर्याचन्द्रमासौ धाता यथा पूर्वमकल्पयत् दिव्यं च पृथिवीं चान्तरिक्षमतो स्व ॐ शन्नो देवीरविष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शन्योरविस्रवन्तु नः Mansa Parikrama, mentally circumambulating all directions, 4 cardinal points and above and below. May that balance of energy for our existence be present in everything we do. Om Prachidigagnir Asito Rakshita Shavaha Tebhyo Namo Dipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishibhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dvishtiyam Vayam Dvishmastambo Jambe Dadmahan Om Dakshina Digindro Dipatistirastiraji Rakshita Pitarai Shavaha Tebhyo Namo Dipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishibhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dvishtiyam Vayam Dvishmastambo Jambe Dadmahan Om Pratichi Digvaruno Adhipati Vidako Rakshita Anami Shavaha Tebhyo Namo Dipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishibhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Drishtiyam Vayam Vishmastambo Jambe Dadmahan Om Udichi Digsomo Adhipati Swajo Rakshita Shanari Shavaha Tebhyo Namo Dipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishibhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Drishtiyam Vayam Vishmastambo Jambe Dadmahan Om Dhruvadik Vishnur Adhipati Kalmasha Grivo Rakshita Virudrai Shava Tebhyo Namo Dipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishibhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dvishtiyam Vayam Dvishmastambo Jambe Dadmahan Om Urdhvadig Brihaspati Adhipati Switro Rakshita Varshami Shavaha Tebhyo Namo Dipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishibhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yosman Dvishtiyam Vayam Vishmastambo Jambe Dadmahan Upasthan, feeling that closeness and that oneness to the Creator. Om Udvayam Tamasaspari Swahipashyanta Uttaram Devam Devatra Suryam Kanmajoti Uttamam Om Udutyam Jata Vedasam Devam Vahanti Ketava Drishe Vishwai Suryam Om Chitram Devanam Mudagadanikam Chakshuramitrasya Varunasya Agnihi Apradhyava Pritavyantariksham Surya Atma Jagatastu Chascha Swaha Om Jata Vedase Sunavamaso Mamarati Yato Nidhati Veda Shana Parshadanti Durgani Vishwana Vivasindu Duritat Yagnihi Om Takchakshurade Vahitam Purasta Chukramucharat Pashye Masharada Shatam Jive Masharada Shatam शृण्वामा शरदा शतं प्रब्रवामा शरदा शतं अदीनस्यामा शरदा शतं भूयश्च शरदा शतात् ॐ शन्नो देवीरविष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शन्यो रविः स्रवन्तु नः. Gayatri Mahamantra. So all keep our focus. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. O soul of life, the holy King of kings, O God of all the regions high and low, O Lord of joy, whose glory nature sings, who shapes the earth and let the mortals grow, we seek thy blessed feet to meditate upon thy glorious form of holy light, which drives away the gloom of sins we hate, and makes the souls of righteous people bright. Our heart, O Father, meekly prays to thee, to win thy grace and make us good and wise, and bless thy mind with knowledge full and free from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. Yes, from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. He Om He Ishwar Dayanidhi Bhava Kripayanina Japopasana Karmana Dharma Artha Kama Mokshana Sadhya Siddhir Bhavena. Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayo Bhavaya Cha Namah Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Namah Shivaya Cha Shivataraya Cha. He Mangalisha Shankar Mangal Karo Hamara पावन प्रकाश पाए परिणामात पुण्य द्वारा परिज्ञान पै पिला दो अवदर गाद दानी तेरी शरण में आया हे भक्त यह भवानी हे भक्त यह भवानी. And now I bow to thee, O God of calm, O God of peace and Lord of bliss divine. Thy grace supplies the burning hearts of balm. Thy blessings in our right desires shine. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. हे प्रभु, यदि आत्मिक यदि भौतिक यदि दैविक दुखों को दूर कर. ओम शम नमस्ते.
Thank you very much, Pandita Devi Ji, for leading us through the beautiful Sandhya worship ceremony. And now, as we continue this morning with our Sunday morning satsang, we will have a bhajan, Aaj Mil Sab Geet Gao. Friends, it says, today our hearts are so full of gratitude that we sit and we sing this beautiful bhajan, and our hearts are overflowing with thankfulness to the Lord for so much that He has blessed us with. If you have the bhajan, if you know the bhajan, you can join. It's on page 5 of the new edition of the Atma Geet. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद जिसका यश नित गाते हैं गंधर्व गुणी जन धन्यवाद आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद मंदिरों में कंदरों में पर्वतों के शिखर पर मंदिरों में कंदरों में पर्वतों के शिखर पर मंदिरों में कंदरों में पर्वतों के शिखर पर देते हैं लगातार 100 बार मुनिवर धन्यवाद आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद करते हैं जंगल में मंगल पक्षीगण हर शाख पर करते हैं जंगल में मंगल पक्षीगण हर शाख पर पाते हैं आनंद मिलता ते है स्वर भर धन्यवाद आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद गान कर आमी चंद भजन आनंद ईश्वर की स्तुति गान करयमि चंद भजना आनंद ईश्वर की स्तुति ध्यान धर सुनते हैं श्रोता कान धर धर धन्यवाद आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद जिसका यश नित गाते हैं गंधर्व गुणी जन धन्यवाद आज मिल सब गीत गाओ गंधर्व मुनि जन धन्यवाद. Thank you very much. Beautiful sounds of thanksgiving to the Lord as we sit in the Arya Spiritual Center here this morning, and you in your homes, your cars, or wherever you are, giving thanks to Almighty God. At this point, we'll begin with the Havan. Achman Mantra. Taking water in your right palm, and we sip. Om Amrito Pastaranamase Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamase Swaha. Om Satyam Yashah Shri Ramai Shri Hashrayatam Swaha. Athanga Sparsh Mantra. With this sacramental water, we touch the various organs and limbs of the body and say, Lord, thank you for these wonderful organs and limbs. May I use them for only noble purposes. Om Vangmasyestu. Om Nasurme Pranostu. Om Akshnurme Chakshurastu. Om Karnayorme Shrotramastu. Om Bahavorme Balamastu. Om Urvorma Ojavastu. Om Arishtani Mengani Tanustanvame Sahasantu. अथ स्तुति प्रार्थना उपासना मंत्राः. My dear friends, Ishvara Stuti, praise and thanking of Almighty God for all the blessings He showered in our lives, and saying, Lord, today our heart is full of gratitude. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadram Tanna Asuva. Om Hiranye Garbha Samavartatagre Bhutasya Jatah Patirika Asit Sadadhar Prithivim Dyamote Mam Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videva. Om Ya Atmada Baluda Yasya Vishwa Upasate Prashisham Yasya Deva Yasya Chayamritam Yasya Mrityu Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videva. Om Yah Pranato Nimishato Mahitvaika Idraja Jagato Babhuva Ya Ishe Asya Dvipadaschatuspada Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videva. Om Yena Dyaurukra Prithvi Chadridha Yena Swahasthavitam Yena Naka Yo Antarikshe Rajaso Vimana Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videva. Om Prajapati Nattaditanyanyo Vishwajatani Parita Babhuva Yat Kamaste Johumastanno Astu Vayam Syama Patayorayina. Om Sano Bandhurjanita Savidhata Dhamani Veda Bhuvanani Vishwa Yatra Deva Amritamana Shanas Sritiye Dhamanna Jairayanta. Om Agnenaya Supatharaya Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yodhyasmat Johurana Meno Bhuishante Namauktim Videva. हे सकल जगत के उत्पत्ति करता, समग्र ऐश्वर्य युक्त शुद्ध स्वरूप, सर्व सुखों के दाता परमेश्वर, आप कृपा करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुर्गुण, दुर्व्यसन और दुखों को दूर कीजिए। जो कल्याणकारक गुण, कर्म स्वभाव वाले पदार्थ है, वे सब हमको प्राप्त कराइए। O radiant divinity, cause of all manifestations in the universe, remove all that is undesirable and ignoble from us, and endow us with all that is beautiful, auspicious, and noble. O self-effulgent being, all holy and know of all things, lead us through the path of goodness to prosperity and to knowledge, and keep us away from evil deeds. To achieve this end, may we always contemplate your divine nature and be always happy. इति ईश्वर स्तुति प्रार्थना उपासना प्रकरणम् अथ अग्नि प्रदीपम्. as today is the Gayatri, it's a different procedure from the normal Havan. We go now into the kindling of the sacrificial fire. May we stand, goes around. And today we have the members of Bhai Sohan Singh and his family sitting as the Yajman. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Om Bhurbhuvasvaradhyaureva bhumna Prithvi Vavarimna Tasyaste Prithvi Devayajani Vrishtekni Mannada Mannadayadabhe. And now that we have kindled this sacrificial fire, we nurture this fire by doing pavanadan, gently fanning the fire to create a beautiful flame. Om Udbudhya Swagne Pratijagrihi Tvamishta Purte Samsrijetha Mayam Cha Asmin Sadhaste Adyuttarasmin Vishve Deva Yajamanasya Sirata Atha Samidhadhana Mantra. Offering 3 pieces of samidha or sacrificial wood in the fire. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Yasva Vardhasva Cheta Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Annadena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagnaye
Jata Vedase
Idanamama Om Samidhagnim Duvasyata Gritarabodayata Tithim Asmin Havya Johotana Om Susamidhaya Shochishe Gritam Tivram Johotana Agnaye Jata Vedase Swaha Idamagnaye Jata Vedase Idanamama Atha Panchagrit Ahuti Mantra Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Dhyasva Vardhasva Cheda Vardhaya Asman Prajaya Pashubhe Brahma Varchase Annadena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagnaye Jata Vedase Idanamama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Dhyasva Vardhasva Cheta Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Annadena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagnaye Jata Vedase Idanamama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Dhyasva Vardhasva Cheta Vardhaya
Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Annadena Samedhaya Swaha
Idamagnaye Jata Vedase
Idanamama
Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Dhyasva Vardhasva Cheta Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya
Pashubhe Brahma Varchase
Annadena Samedhaya
Swaha
Idamagnaye Jata Vedase Idanamama. The fifth and final. Om Ayanta Itma Atma Jata Vedasene Dhyasva Vardhasva Chedhavardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahmavarchase Nannajena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagnaye Jata Vedase Idanamama Atha Jal Sinchana Mantra, sprinkling sacrificial water in the 4 cardinal points. Om Adite Numanyaswa Om Anumate Numanyaswa Om Saraswatya Numanyaswa Om Deva Savita Prasuvayajyam Prasuvayajyapatim Bhagaya Divyo Gandharva Ketapu Ketanah Punatu Vachaspatir Vachangna Swadatu. At this point, we will begin the chant of the Gayatri Mantra. Venerani, please come sit. Give her a mic. Om. My dear friends, the chanting of Gayatri Mantra is considered to be a very important practice for all Hindus. Gayatri Mantra is called Gayatri Mata. The Savitri Mantra, the Guru Mantra, the Brahma Mantra, it is a very, very powerful mantra. The chanting of Gayatri brings to us the chanting together with the effort and the thinking embedded in the Gayatri brings to us clarity, brings to us healing of mind and body, brings to us inspiration, brings to us problem-solving skills, brings to us the ability to understand life better and to accept life in a more accommodating way. The chanting of Gayatri is a powerful bonding mantra. It binds us and bonds us to our own self, where mind, body, and spirit become more aligned. These are all the benefits of Gayatri that Swami Dayanand outlined in his Satyar Prakash and his other writings, based on the teachings of the ancient rishis and of the Vedas. Friends, as we chant Gayatri this morning, put your heart and soul into it. Put your entire being into this chanting. Open your hearts. Dhimahi. Open your hearts and draw in the inspiration this morning. And let us make it a powerful experience. We will divide our chanting into 3 segments. The first segment we'll dedicate to Stuti. Stuti means praise. It also means thanksgiving. You and I sitting here this morning have so much to be thankful for. The very fact that we're alive and well is a testament to the grace and blessings in our life. Let us say thank you, Lord, for the health that we have, that we can come to a place of worship, or you can sit wherever you are this morning in your homes or wherever you are and join in this beautiful worship this morning. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for our families. Thank you for our possessions and our positions. Thank you, Lord, for the very fact that we have healthy minds that will allow us to sit and meditate and worship. Thank you for all that you have blessed us with. So let us begin the first segment of chanting with thanksgiving in our hearts. Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya
Dhimahi
Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat
Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat
Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat
Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam
Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi
Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat
Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat
Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah
Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi
Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat
Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah
Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat
Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat
Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat
Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi
Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam
Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam
Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha.
Om भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा.
We have come to the last of this segment, and as we started with Thanksgiving, what major accomplishments can you say that you have made and you want to say a special thank you to the Lord this morning? It might be something very special. It might be a very long cherished goal of yours that you have finally acquired. It might be something special about your health, about your family, about your job. Bring that in front of you, that major accomplishment. Add it to all the other things that you have to give thanks for this morning and say, thank you, Lord. You have been so gracious to me. You have been so benevolent to me. You have been so kind. My heart is overflowing with gratitude as we chant the last of the first segment. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. If there's anyone in our live audience who would like to join in the chanting, you can come up, but not everybody leave yet. Let's see if we're going to have some others who want to volunteer to come and sit as the Yajman. I would ask Behin Devika to come and sit and join and help with the chanting. Behin Nirvani. You want to? Friends, as we continue Gayatri Havan this morning, in the second segment, let us focus on prarthana. What do you want in your life right now? What will make you feel complete and fulfilled if you were to have that thing today? What would you like if the Lord were to come to you this morning and say, my child, what do you want? Bring that in front of your mind now. Visualize whatever that is in your mind. And as we chant the second segment, let it be a segment of prarthana. Lord, bless me so that I can work diligently with your grace, with your inspiration to achieve what I most want in my life right now. For this segment, we'll now switch over to Pandit Ravindran Ramsamuj, who will be leading us in the second segment of the chanting of Gayatri this morning.
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा. I pass you back to Pandit Deepak Ji.
Thank you very much, Pandit Ravindran Ramsamuj. Friends, this last segment we dedicated to Prarthana, the innermost desires of our hearts. When we connect that with the divine will, when we connect that with Paramatma, then through our hard work, our diligence, our effort, we will be able to achieve. As we come to the last segment now of the chanting of Gayatri, can I ask Bhai Valmiki and Suraj, both of you come up, join us on the instruments. Friends, as we come to the last segment of the Gayatri chanting, there's been such a beautiful ambience and a beautiful vibration growing inside the mandir, and I'm sure growing in your hearts and wherever you are, because the chanting of the Gayatri brings this beautiful wave of peace and positive thinking, this wave of devotion and dedication and commitment, inspiration and illumination. As we begin the last segment, we'll dedicate this segment to Upasana. Upasana means to come near to sit near to be near, to embrace, to be embraced. Let us feel and visualize that whatever we want in life, it comes to us spontaneously by the grace of God, through our efforts, through our dedicated commitment to getting whatever we want. Let us get the feeling in our hearts this morning that our innermost desires are already fulfilled, already done. That feeling that you get when you achieve Create that feeling in your mind as we chant the last segment, and that will help to propel us towards achievement. As the last part of the Gayatri says, the mantra says, Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat, Lord, propel our minds, lead our minds forward in that direction which leads us to more fulfillment, more happiness, more achievements, and more peace, love, and joy in our lives. Let us all join now. Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo No Prachodayat. Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo No Prachodayat. Swaha. Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo No Prachodayat.
Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi
Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi
Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat.
Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi
Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo No Prachodayat.
Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo No Prachodayat.
Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo No Prachodayat. Swaha. Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi
Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo No Prachodayat.
Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam
Bhargo devasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Swaha.
Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam
Bhargo devasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat.
Swaha. Om Bhutbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam
Bhargo devasya dhimahi. धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम्
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम्
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम्
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम्
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम्
को देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ Friends, devotees, children of God, Amritasya Putra, as we are called in the Ved, children of immortality, children of divinity. As we come to the last three chantings of the Gayatri this morning, we will dedicate these three to three special focus areas. The first one, let us think about our families, our parents, spouses, children, grandchildren. Let us send a beautiful thought of love, of harmony, of peace, of forgiveness if necessary, to all the members of our families, our siblings. And let us, through Gayatri Ma, ask Paramatma to bless, to keep safe, and to bestow grace on our families. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. In the second to last chanting of the Gayatri, friends, let us thank God for health and safety for ourselves and our families. In the current situation of uncertainty, in the current situation of unpredictability, we are well, we are safe, our families are well. Let us say thank you, Lord. And let us say a prayer for all those who are not so well in our families, in the circle of our friends, and wherever people are unwell. Let us send beautiful thoughts for them and thank God for our health and our wellness. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. In the last of the Gayatri Mantra, we pray, O Lord, Hey Gayatri Ma, Hey Parampita Bhagavan, bless me in such a way so that my mind will always be inspired towards goodness, towards nobility, towards creating peace and love and joy wherever I go. Bless me, O Lord, O Gayatri Ma, O Parampita Bhagavan, so that I can achieve the purpose and the goal of my life as soon as possible. May I have fulfillment in my life. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. Friends, this brings us to the end of the Gayatri chanting. And now we move on to some special mantras that we offer today. First of all, we want to remember those who are not so well once again. Many people are recovering in institutions. Many people have succumbed to the present situation, not doing so well. Amongst them is the father of our dear brother, Bhai Narayan Dasrat, and the grandfather of Valmiki and Suraj. He is recovering in the hospital. Sri Dasrat Ram Sankar is his name. We have another good member, very strong standing member for Mandir who is not doing well in the hospital. I got a call this morning that a very good friend of mine is hospitalized, not doing very well, but recovering, family friend. And I have other friends who are in hospitals right now. And I'm sure you know people as well who are recovering. Not only in New York, in the USA, but worldwide, so many people. need our prayers, need our good wishes to recover. Let us spare a moment now as we chant Mahamrityunjaya Mantra to remember all those who are ailing, those who are in institutions of recovery, those who have lost loved ones and are still in a state of grief and separation, feeling the pangs of separation and feeling the pain of loss. Let us reach out to them in our prayer and pray, oh Lord, separate them from misery, detach them from pain and sorrow, and connect them with your immortal healing and bliss and love and support. And may we all reach out to them in whatever way possible. Join with me in Mahamrityunjaya Mantra, Om Trayambakam 3 times. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmiva Bandhana Mrityormokshiyamamrita Swaha Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmiva Bandhana Mrityormokshiyamamrita Swaha Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmiva Bandhana Mrityormokshiyamamrita 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 Swaha. Take a few seconds. Send your thoughts out to a loved one or someone who you know is ill. See them recovering. See them receiving the blessings of Parampita Bhagavan. Send your love to them. Send healing thoughts to them. Om. Dear friends, our dear Bhai Avi Rhode Sharmaram Samuj celebrated his birthday on Friday gone. Last Friday, it's Friday the 4th of December. Avi Rhode is a son of this Mandir. He's the eldest son of Pandita Bharati and Pandit Ravindran Ram Samuj, the brother of Yoga, Vardhan, Ashti and Videsh, and the Dharampatni of our very own president, Dharampatni of our very dear president of our spiritual center, Bhain Diana Ram Samuj. Avi Rhode literally grew up in the Mandir. He, from a small child, he came with his parents here to all the activities, and he became a very important part of all the Mandir activities, especially in the music department. He used to attend the camps, the classes, and the youth group that we had in Mandir here, and he was an integral part of that. As you know, Avi Rhode is a very well-known tabla player. He's known not only in the United States, but several countries he has visited, and he has played with international artists and artists of great repute. He's a teacher of tabla at the East Indian Music Academy. And today, I would like to also acknowledge that he was instrumental in setting up and upgrading the streaming system that we have in the Mandir. He and Vahindayana and one or two of our younger members, Deepak, Rajan, and the others. And today we want to acknowledge the contribution of Bhai Avi Rhode in all these areas. And we have birthday greetings coming from his dad, Pandit Ravideen, his mom, Pandita Bharati, his brother Yoga and brothers Yoga and Videsh, and his sister Ashti. And of course, from the president, his Dharam Patni, Srimati Dayana Ramsamuj. Bhai Avi Rhode ji, all of the members of our spiritual center, the chairman of trustees, the executive, the Mahila Sabha, and the members of the Arya will reach out to you today. And we say belated happy birthday greetings to you. And may Paramatma bless you with good health, continued energy and commitment to continue to make your wonderful contribution to the Arya Spiritual Center and to the community at large. Secondly, another birthday, we have Bhai Ramu Bhagwandin. He celebrated his birthday yesterday, the 6th of December. And Bhai Ramu Bhagwandin is the husband of Behan Sharda Bhagwandin. Many of you would know her. Behan Sharda comes regularly with her daughter Alyssa when Mandir was in normal session. And he is the father of Tanya and Shishna as well as Alyssa. This family is a long-standing family of our spiritual center, has made tremendous contribution, and they have attended our functions. So today, I would like to reach out on behalf of our Mandir and all the officers and the executive and all aspects of our Mandir and to Bhai Ramu Bhagwandin to say that we wish you happy birthday, greetings, and Paramatma's blessings. For all of these birthday celebrants, we would like to say a special prayer. May I ask our president to come up and make an offering on behalf of her Dharampati, Bhai Avi Rhode. And she'll also be doing that on behalf of the family of Bhai Ramu Bhagwandin. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shranuyam Deva Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryachatra Stirairangairushtushtuvam Sastanubhir Vyashemahide Vahitam Yadayu Swaha. Hey Parampita Bhagavan, you are the protector of all. May Bhai Avi Rhode and Bhai Ramu Bhagwandin, may they hear only what is auspicious. May they see only those things that will bring great fortune to them. May they have a healthy body and may they enjoy a healthy life for a long span of time. Om Indrajiva Suryaji Deva Jiva Jivyasam Sarvamayur Jivyasam Sarvamayur Jivyasam Swam. Hey Parampita Bhagavan, may the lives of these two wonderful people be long, healthy, purposeful, and fulfilling. May they be equipped with all divine and human powers that they can use fully and extensively to accomplish great works in this life. Om Tachakshurdevahitam Purasta Chukramucharat Pashyema Shardah Shatam Jivema Shardah Shatam Shranuyama Shardah Shatam Prabhravama Shardah Shatamadina Syam Shardah Shatam Bhuyascha Shardah Shatam. O all-perceiving Lord, well-wisher of the righteous, you are all pure and eternal. May these two your children, Avi Rhode and Sri Ramu, enjoy your blessings of sight, hearing, and speech for a very, very long life. May they continue to enjoy your blessings, living a purposeful and fulfilling life. And my dear friends, a very great figure of the Arya Samaj in India has passed away when he passed a few days ago in India. He passed at the age of 97 on the 3rd of December. Mahashya Dharampal Arya. Mahashya Dharampal Arya was born in Sialkot in Pakistan. And he became a great follower and supporter of the Arya Samaj and did great philanthropic work for the Arya Samaj. He established medical facilities, old age homes, women's homes, orphanages, and several other institutions for the benefit of the society and the poor. He was closely connected to the Arya Samaj organizations in India. He was a great and well-known businessman and industrialist. Friends, we of the Arya Samaj in the USA and in the Western world would like to pay respects and tribute to Sri Dharampal Arya. We offer a few mantras here. Bhai Paras, could you make a few offerings? Om Asatu Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Swaha. Om Suryam Chakshur Gacchatu Vatamatma Dhyam Cha Gaccha Prithivim Cha Dharmana Apova Gaccha Yadi Tatra Te Hitamoshadeshu Pratitishta Sharirai Swaha. Om Vayur Anilam Amritidam Bhasmantam Shariram Om Kratusmara Plivesmara Kratusmara Swaha. Friends, these are our special mantras for today. Let us now complete the Havan. Swishtakrit Ahuti Mantra, offering of. Okay. Om. As we come to the end of this beautiful Gayatri Havan today, we are offering prasad and we are saying, O Lord, Whatever is excess in my life and whatever is short in my life, if I am committing any excesses or if I am committing anything in deficit, help me to bring my life into balance, O Lord. To do more of what I should be doing and to do less of what I should not be doing. Om yadasya karmanotyarirecham yadva nyunamihakaram agnistat shrishtakrit vidyat sarvam shrishtam sahutam karotu me agnaye shrishtakrite sahutahute sarva prayaschitta hutinam kamanam samardhayitre sarvana kamant samardhaya swaha Iramagnaye Svishtakrite Idannamama. One offering of ghee. Om Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idannamama. And may we all stand for the final three offerings. Om Sarvam ve Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvam ve Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam ve Purnam
Swaha. And let us take the vibrations emanating from this beautiful yajna, stretch our palms towards the fire and touch our faces lightly. Om Tanupagnesi Tanva Me Pahi. Om Ayurdagnesi Ayur Me Dehi. Om Varchodagnesi Varcho Me Dehi. Om Agneyan Me Tanva Unam Tanma Aprana. Om Medham Me Devah Savita Adadhatu. Om Medham Me Devi Saraswati Adadhatu. Om Medham Me Ashvinau Devava Dhattam Puskarasrajo. Om Vakchama Apyayatam. Om Pranashchama Apyayatam. Om Chakshushtama Apyayatam. Om Shrotram Chama Apyayatam. Om Yashobalam Chama Apyayatam. Bahan Devika, come lead us in Pujaniya Prabhu. So we will now go on to Bhajan, Pujaniya Prabhu, Yajya Prajna Geet. Okay, take this one. It's okay.
पूजनीय पर हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए जोर देवे चमक पति को मानसिक बल दीजिए वीर की गावे रचाए सत्य को धारण करे हर्ष में हो मान सारे शोक सागर से करे अश्वमेधाधिक रचाए यज्ञ पर उपकार को धर्म मर्यादा चलाकर लाभ दे संसार को मेधा भक्ति से यज्ञ हम करते रहे रोग पीड़ित विश्व के संताप सब हर
हाथ जोर झुकाए मस्तक, हाथ जोर झुकाए मस्तक, वंदना हम कर रहे। नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे। प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे। प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे। ओम सर्वे सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। हे ईश्वर सब कोई न हो दुखारी, सब हो निरोग भगवन। धन धान्य के भंडारी, सब भद्र भाव देखे। सन्मार्ग के पथिक हो, दुखिया न कोई होए। सृष्टि में प्राणधारी, सृष्टि में प्राणधारी, सृष्टि में प्राणधारी। ओम शांति 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 Om. Thank you very much, and I pass you now to Bhai Sagar Rajpal to take us through the program.
Thank you very much, Pandit Deepak ji. And namaste, everybody. Let me once again, on behalf of the Samaj, take this opportunity to welcome all of you, those who are here today and those who are watching in your homes. We want to welcome all of you to our Sunday morning satsang. I know this has been challenging times, and I hope all of you are doing well. In this past 9-10 months that we've been during this pandemic. First, before I continue, let me thank all of the pandits this morning. Our program was so well conducted, and I just want to thank Pandit Deepak, Pandita Devi, Pandita Nirvani, by Sohan, by Jiwal, by the way, who's celebrating his birthday tomorrow, I believe. So we want to wish you a happy birthday. I know you will be celebrating here at the Mandir next week. Also, we want to thank by Sohan, by Suraj, and by Valmiki, who accompanied the program this morning. As I mentioned, this year has been a very challenging year to a lot of families and friends, especially those who have lost loved ones. And I hope and pray we will overcome these challenges caused by this pandemic. So I know we have a packed program this morning, and to move on, the first item is a bhajan that we will have by our own, by Sohan Singh. You're next in the program. So please, I know Pandit Deepak had mentioned we have a really packed program, and I looked at the program, so I would just want to keep this moving.
तेरे पूजन को भगवान बना मन मंदिर आलीशान। तेरे पूजन को भगवान बना मन मंदिर आलीशान। तेरे पूजन को भगवान बना मन मंदिर आलीशान। किसने देखी तेरी माया, किसने भेर तेरा है पाया। किसने देखी तेरी माया, किसने भेर तेरा है पाया। ऋषि मुनि हर कर ध्यान बना मन मंदिर आलीशान। तेरे पूजन को भगवान बना मन मंदिर आलीशान। तू हर गुल में, तू बुलबुल में, तू हर शाख में, तू हर पात में। तू हर गुल में, तू बुलबुल में, तू हर शाख में, तू हर पात में। तू हर दिल में प्रभु को मान बना मन मंदिर आलीशान। तेरे पूजन को भगवान बना मन मंदिर आलीशान। सागर तेरे शान बढ़ावे, पर्वत तेरे शोभा गावे। सागर तेरे शान बढ़ावे, पर्वत तेरे शोभा गावे। तेरे रूप रूप महान बना मन मंदिर आलीशान। तेरे पूजन को भगवान बना मन मंदिर आलीशान। तेरे पूजन को भगवान बना मन मंदिर आलीशान।
Thank you very much, Bhai Sohan, for that beautiful, beautiful gig. Give him a big hand, please. Accompanied by Jewel on the tabla. Next, we have two short messages from members who will reflect on the Gayatri. So without further ado, we have the next item, which is a short message, which was taped from Bahin Jazz. Over now to... While they are getting that set up, I'll ask Panitan Nirvani to...
The virus is on the rise again. Authorities... Namaste. I hope all of you are keeping safe during this pandemic. The virus is on the rise again. Authorities are calling it a second wave. We are all in this together, and we can do our part. Wear our mask and social distancing. I also want to compliment the Mandir administration, Pandit's Council, and the Board of Trustees for keeping us connected through this unprecedented times. Arya Spiritual Center, with the recommendation of Pandit Deepak, started the Gayatri Hawan a few years ago. Our Mandir conducts Gayatri Hawan the first Sunday each month. Through these sessions, I understood the difference of chanting and reciting. In chanting, you feel the vibrations, and Pandit Deepak would say, we send the vibrations out in the universe. God knows we need good vibrations now. During the Gayatri Havan, the Maha Mantra is recited 108 times. I now understand why 108 times, because 108 is the holiest number of Hinduism. The Vedic cosmology states the diameter of the sun is 108 times that of Earth. The distance between Earth and sun is 108 times the diameter of the sun. The distance between the Earth and Moon is 108 times the diameter of the Moon. Therefore, the number 108 is our universe. In the Satya Prakash, the light of truth, the Maharishi recommends teaching the Gayatri Mantra and its meaning to your children. It is believed that Gayatri is known to eliminate darkness and by imparting light in our minds. It is believed that by chanting the mantra, one can achieve success and happiness in life. As I reflected on the Gayatri Mantra, my memories took me back to my childhood, when I would recite the Gayatri Mantra without understanding the meaning or purpose. Our parents and grandparents handed down this to us because it was dear and valuable to them. I handed this mantra to my children and find great joy in sharing it with my grandchildren too. Namaste, stay safe until we meet again.
Words and sharing your experiences that Gayatri Mantra has brought into your life and to the Mandir members. Next, we have Pandita Nirvani, who will share a short message.
Namaste. Namaste. Namaste to everyone. Those of you in Mandir, those of you joining us via Facebook or any other social media platforms, and those of you who will be viewing this later sometime probably on YouTube. I'm happy to be here in the Mandir today. It's been a couple of months since I've been here, and it's a privilege for me to be able to be here today. And it's even more special because today we celebrate the Gayatri Yajna. And as we chanted the Gayatri Yajna, we focused on thoughts, because thoughts determine the course of our lives. Do you agree? Thoughts are the foundation for our words and our actions. Our thoughts create the energy within and around us. And the energy that we give off determine who we attract and hence the outcome of our lives. In a way, the thoughts and the people, the network that we form around us, whether it's professionally or personally, are two of the things that our lives are built on. And today, my focus is on the more tangible effects of thoughts and how thoughts affect our day-to-day living. Whatever we're thinking is mirrored on our faces. Would you agree? Yes? No? When our thoughts are positive and pleasant, our lips break out in a smile. And this movement relaxes all our facial muscles. It's an involuntary smile when we have pleasant thoughts. And relaxing our facial muscles, everything relaxes, the muscles in our eyes, and our eyes smile. And now, more than ever, because our lips are covered with these masks, we need to see that smile in our eyes. And when we smile, our whole face lights up. It creates an aura around us. It sends out an energy that attracts. we appear receptive and approachable. I learned this trick even while on the phone. Before I speak to someone when I'm dialing, I put a smile on my face because that person hears that smile in my voice. I have a coworker who's always smiling. Her rest face is soft. And whenever I have a challenge at work, I'm immediately attracted to go to her because I feel that she's always receptive. And despite the circumstances, she always has something positive to say. Have you ever experienced, someone walking into a room and that person changes the dimension in that room? Or are you that person that changes the dimension when you walk into a room? Are you that person that attracts people to you? That makes people gravitate towards you? Your face, the expression in your face makes people gravitate towards you. My coworker is that person, and she's the person I lean on to move up stages in my professional life. Like my coworker, me, and all of us here, we're that link. And those of you listening in on social media, you're that link to that next person moving up in life, whether it's professionally, personally, whether it's in your family. So it's very important for you to be aware of the thoughts and be aware of what your face is expressing. And we're in a very challenging time now with the pandemic. It's a challenge for us to always have positive thoughts. Let's be real. Some of us have lost our jobs. Some of us are very confined. We're working in confined spaces with our families around us. Our families, we have young kids that we have to tutor at home that have to be, either in a hybrid circumstance or learning at home totally. So we're in very close quarters with everyone, with our family, and this is 24/7. So it's a challenge to always be positive. And we know that it is essential for us to be positive. So how do we harness those thoughts? How are we able to stay positive? For me, I find starting my day with the Gayatri Mantra grounds me. The time that I take to chant the Gayatri Mantra gives me a few seconds to clear my mind of negative and unwholesome thoughts. During this time, I make a conscious effort to push all the negativity from my mind. I make a conscious effort to smile, and I'm doing this for me. The smile, no one else is witnessing the smile. This is for me. During this time, I ask for positive energy to surround my body. I ask for my body and mind to be open to receiving positive energy. I ask for positive energy to be emanated from my body. I'm sure those of us that were here and those of us that joined via Facebook felt the energy as we all together chanted the Gayatri Mantra. We took the 108 time, the time that we took to chant that 108 mantra, we took that time to take all negativity from our minds. We took that time to focus, to reconnect with positive thoughts. Our thoughts are more powerful than we give credit to. Our thoughts have the power to change the energy within us and around us. Remember, the energy that we radiate determines who we attract. Who we attract determines how we move up in our circles. Again, whether it's professionally or personally. And how we carry our day about is determined by all of this. I hope that you take the time to be more aware of our thoughts and how those thoughts are reflected and how those thoughts affect us from day to day. I hope that this was helpful to you. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Pandita Nirvani, for such an inspiring message this morning. As we move on, I just want to run through quickly some of our Mandir activities this morning, our announcements. Starting, I'm going to ask our producers to start putting up on the screen the items that we have on our activities. And if they're not ready, let me just go ahead and do some thank yous. Let me take this opportunity to thank the entire team, especially the producers, the pundits, the musicians, and others who have been working to bring you quality programming and content into your homes and at the Mandir. Special thanks to our members and the global community who has been supporting us by tuning into our programs and staying connected. Also, we have a number of members who brought in Prasad this morning. We want to thank them for preparing Prasad and bringing it to Mandir this morning. Thank you very much. I know that our kitchen has been temporarily suspended because of the pandemic, so we thank you for preparing these Prasad at home and bringing it to the Mandir. Also, for a quick announcement, I just want to, the president is holding a Mahela meeting right after services, and so we ask all of you to remain, who are part of that team, to please remain and for a short meeting. On the activities, I'm just going to start by saying we have yoga every Wednesday at 6:15, between 6:15 and 7:15 via Skype. So if you can tune in, you can now see the flyer on the screen. Yoga for all ages, Skype sessions every Wednesday. Next, Pandit Deepak is holding Sandhya and meditation every Thursday night at 7:30. So please feel free to tune in at that. And if you need the password and the link, please contact any member or Pandit Deepak or member of the executive, and you will get that. Also, we want to remind everyone, every year we produce a calendar, and the calendar is available for those of you who are here today. I know we have about 30 plus in attendance at Mandir this morning. We encourage you to take calendars, share them with your families and friends. It has all the dates, all of the contact information. It's very helpful. If you are online and would like a copy of our calendar, please let us know. You can send us an email to aryaspiritualcenter@gmail.com. Next, I just want to remind everyone, if you cannot watch this streaming live, we now have this program being saved on YouTube. This is something that's available, and you can just Google Arya Spiritual Center, as you can see on the screen, and you'll be able to access all our programs live from YouTube. Also, just want to remind everyone, because of this pandemic, we have to adhere to CDC guidelines. So one of the things that we have done and we have implemented, we have asked you to let us know if you're coming in, if you're going to be attending services, so we can coordinate and streamline appropriately. Also, you feel free, if you cannot contact us or you're still in your neighborhood and you want to join us, please feel free to join us on Sunday morning. Also, Youth Forum, our monthly Youth Forum is going to be held on December 19th, and we just want to remind all the youths to please attend the Youth Forum, which I believe is being held through Zoom. Also, I believe 2 or 3 weeks ago on Diwali, at the Diwali function, we announced a new training, a Pandit and Panditas training program, which will start effective in January. We want, and I believe it's on the screen, so there's the information. If you would like to join this class, please contact the Pandits and the contact information on there. We encourage all of you. This class is open to the entire public, not just to Arya Spiritual Center, to everyone. So we encourage you to please, if you would like to join us, and if you'd like to know more details, please call us and we will give you more details on that. I believe those are all the announcements I have for this morning. The next item is a bhajan from our two sons, Suraj and Valmiki, that they will be giving us the next item this morning. Over to Valmiki and Suraj.
Namaste. सुमिरन कर ले राम के नाम, चोर विषय सब तजे और का, बोलो राम बोलो राम, जय जय राम जय जय राम। सुमिरन कर ले राम के नाम, चोर विषय सब तजे और का, बोलो राम जय जय राम जय जय राम। लागे 84 भटकत आया, भरे भाग से मनुष्य ने पाया। लागे 84 भटकत आया, भरे भाग से मनुष्य ने पाया। राम नाम धन नहीं कमाया, अंत समय पजनाते। सुमिरन कर रे राम के नाम, चोर विषय सब तजे और का, बोलो राम जय जय राम जय जय राम। भाई बंधु कुटुंब परिवार, तो किसी का है कौन है तुम्हारा। भाई बंधु कुटुंब परिवार, तो किसी का है कौन है तुम्हारा। किसी कारण हरि नाम बिसारा, दिक्कत के सब नाते। सुमिरन कर ले राम के नाम, चोर विषय सब तजे और का, बोलो राम जय जय 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 राम।
Thank you very much, Suraj and Valmiki, for that beautiful, beautiful gate. Give them a big hand. Let me take this opportunity once again to thank all of you for coming this morning, and also thank all of our donors who have been contributing through PayPal, via check, via cash. You've been very, very kind to us. We'd like to thank you for your continued commitment and support to us as we navigate in these uncertain times. As you know, it's really unusual what's happening, and as one of our earlier messages told us, this thing is probably not going away. We understand it; it's spiking. So as this pandemic continues, and as we hear more from the authorities, we'll let you know what we do and what we do not do. Please stay in touch with us, because it's possible, entirely possible, that if we go into the orange zone or the red zone, we may have to suspend in-service and continue the streaming online. So please stay in touch with us, and we'll let you know what our next steps are on a weekly basis. So without further ado, I'm now going to turn you over to Pandit Deepak ji, who will conduct who will give us the Prava chant for this morning.
Namaste again to each and every one of you. This morning, Behin Rani was talking about a very important topic. We may call it Vichar Shakti. Anybody knows what Vichar means in Hindi? Vichar? Vichar means what's happening in the head. Thoughts. Shakti means power, the power of your thoughts. How powerful is our thinking? Is it powerful or is it not powerful? Is it important or is it not important? The thing with our thoughts is nobody could see it. And that creates a lot of difficulties for us. People can hear us speak and they know where we're coming from. Or at least they have an indication of where we're coming from. People could see us acting and they know exactly what we are doing. But unless you are psychic, you cannot tell what another person is thinking. This leads us sometimes to think differently from what we really feel about somebody or situation. So there exists now a misalignment between our thoughts, our emotions, our words, and our actions. This misalignment causes problems for us. Vichar Shakti is the power of thoughts, understanding the power of thoughts. Today we are understanding how important that is more than any time in history. Today in medicine, it is now being understood that a very high and significant percentage of illness is psychosomatic, caused by the thoughts. Medical science is now expanding in one particular area rapidly. The use of drugs is now expanding in this particular area very rapidly. What area is that? Antidepressants. Drugs to deal with our thoughts. Drugs to deal with our minds. We are calling it now the new epidemic. Opioid crisis, where even people are even using and abusing prescribed drugs to deal with their thoughts. See how important thoughts have become now. And they are and have always been. So now we always thought that toxicity relates to the body. When your body is very toxic, you get certain illnesses and so on. Now we talk about the mind being toxic. That has come into our discussion now. We talk about our thoughts being toxic. That wasn't a big subject before. Toxic and thought were not related so much. Now we understand that toxic thoughts could create a toxic environment. So Vichar Shakti, the power of thinking, is very, very critical on how we use it. Swami Dayanand, in his writings, and the rishis understood this very clearly. And so in Havan we said 6 times, not 1 time, 6 times we said, Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalp Amastu. Look at the emphasis. Not twice, not 3 times. 6 times we said, may my mind be protected from negative thinking. May my mind be only filled with positive thoughts. Friends, The mind is like somebody described it as a knife. It's both a tool and a weapon. We can use our minds as a tool to get things done, to make things easy, to think our way through. But the mind, if it's out of our control, becomes a weapon. This is why Sri Krishna says, our own selves in the Bhagavad Gita, Uddharita Atmana Atmanam, Na Atmanam Avasade. You can use yourself or your mind to uplift, or that same mind can become like a ripur, an enemy. When our own minds turn against us, and this happens to many people, when we become fearful, that's the mind turning against you. When we become worried, that's your mind turning against you. When we become apprehensive, when we become jealous, when we become hateful, those are instances when the mind is turning against you. And there's no better enemy, there's no worst enemy than having your own mind, from which you cannot separate. If there's an external enemy, you can say, okay, I'll stay far from this person. You can say, okay, I will absolutely disconnect from that person. But when your own mind becomes like this, disconnecting is not a choice. Separating is not a choice. Can you separate yourself from yourself? Therefore, the rishis have said, be careful how you use your mind. Be careful how you use your thoughts. Protect them. So the very word mantra, the very word itself means manana trayate iti mantra, that which protects the mind. We protect all kinds of things. We have a nice alarm system in the car. We put on another very secure one in the house. What device have you put to protect your mind and my mind? What plan do we have to protect the mind? Is it that our minds are impregnable, unable to be entered by the enemy? The enemy thoughts? Friends, the rishis say, use mantra, use positive thinking and very, very uplifting and noble affirmations. Use mitrasya chakshusha samikshamahe. Use friendliness. Be a friend. See through the eye of a friend. May I be friendly and may the world be friendly towards me is the thought of the rishis. Ano badra kratavo yantu vishwataha. May friendly thoughts come to me from all directions, and may I project friendly thoughts wherever I go. These are the kinds of advice given by the rishis to protect the mind and to uplift thoughts and to stay in a state of good thinking, wholesome thinking, positive thinking. For when negative thinking takes over our mind, it's devastating. And we think that sometimes we think if we send a negative thought it will affect the other person. The very first person your negative thoughts affect, or my negative thoughts, is me, myself. And as Bhai Nirvani was saying, our negative thoughts show on our faces. I have read that from great sages and saints. I have seen it in person and I've experienced it personally. If a person has negative thoughts, it does portray and manifest on their face. It can't be hidden. And very often when the negative thoughts become chronic, it manifests as disease. illness. When it is intensely, the thoughts are intense, it manifests itself as disease in the body. Therefore, Maharishi Dayanand says, twice a day do sandhya to cleanse the thoughts. You brush your teeth, you go to the washroom. Did you take a minute? Did I take a minute to cleanse my mind? Over the day, in the morning early to start the day to get a sense of direction and peace. And over the day when the mind has been connected with so many other minds, and when the mind has been interacting with so many people, little stains develop, little negativities may come by interacting with other people. In the evening, you sit and you cleanse again. Just as you not only brush your teeth in the morning, you want to brush it before you go to bed to make sure you go to bed with a clean mouth. What about a clean mind? Do you go to bed with a clean mind? So Swami Dayananda says, do the sandhya or do some kind of worship, do some kind of meditation at least twice a day. Keep the mind clean. Friends, Vichar Shakti, the mind is powerful, very, very powerful. Those who are aware of this, use this power for good. Those who are not aware of it are sometimes, by default, the mind uses them, and it may not be for good. Keep this thought in mind. Today, Gayatri was just exactly for that purpose. Tanve dhiyo yo naha prachodayat. Lord, lead our minds in the right way. Become the GPS in our lives, O Lord, and illumine and inspire our every thought, every action, and every word. With this thought in mind, my friends, we'll come to the end of today's beautiful Gayatri Havan. I thank you all very much for being here, coming out, braving the circumstances, keeping in mind, of course, safety regulations. And we are very happy to have you. To all our listeners on the World Wide Web, thank you so much. May you have a wonderful day, and God bless each and every one. May we stand for Arati Bhajan. Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare, Bhakt Jano ke sankat, Bhakt Jano ke sankat, Shanave dur kare. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहो किसकी, स्वामी शरण गहो किसकी, तुम बिन और न दूजा, तुम बिन और न दूजा, आश करो जिसकी। Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Tum Puran Paramatma, Tum Antaryami, Swami Tum Antaryami. Par Brahma Parameshwar, Par Brahma Parameshwar, तुम सबके स्वामी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा, स्वामी पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, भक्त जनों के संकट, क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। अथ शांति पाठ। ओम द्यौ शांतिरंतरिक्षं शांति पृथिवी शांति राप शांति औषधय शांति वनस्पतयः शांति विश्वे देवा शांति ब्रह्मा शांति सर्वं शांति शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरेधि। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम। प्रेम से बोलो महर्षि जगत गुरु स्वामी दयानंद सरस्वती की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो श्री रामचंद्र की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो ओमकार भगवान की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो सत्य सनातन वैदिक धर्म की जय। चलती रहे
उच्चार
रहे
जय।
And for those of us who will be going for lunch, we can say a blessing, a prayer for blessing of the food and all of those who contributed. Om Annapate Anasya No Dehi Nami Vasya Shushmana Prapradataram Tarisha Urjanno Dehi Dipade Chatuspade. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Namaste.
Namaste everybody. Have a blessed day.